After leaving the caravan in Melbourne for an insurance repair, we headed for Marengo Beach near Apollo Bay on the Great Ocean Road. This far south end of the Australian mainland was cold but beautiful. Sunrise over the bay was well worth getting up early to enjoy. We were lucky enough to get a fine day to capture this footage of the stunning beaches and marina. So we're at the Otways Fisherman's Co-op and just about to partake in the beautiful grilled lobster lunch. As you guys know, I'm quite partial to a little bit of lobster. It's a shame I've got such expensive tastes, I know. Yeah, apparently this place is quite famous for its southern rock lobster. So, I'll let you know. Okay. So we're on our way up to Triplet Falls. We've come up here from Apollo Bay today. Kind of a bleak and dreary, coldish kind of day. But we're still out and about roving. It's a beautiful walk in the forest. And there she is, going down.
Lots of stairs.
Always lots of stairs. Wherever you go, always seems to be a lot of stairs. This is quite a stunning walk through, I guess you call it a temperate rainforest. Sorry if the breathing gets a bit heavy, but it's a bit of a hike to get here. I can hear running water in the background, which is a good sign. And we must be getting fairly close to the waterfall. For the reason we've come here. Oh my God, more steps. You beauty. Cape Otway Light Station has one of Australia's most significant historical lighthouses, and we had a great time exploring the grounds and buildings. Okay, we just got our latte and scones and cream at the lighthouse at Cape Otway. What a great setting. Couldn't have done this we've been here for, this is day 5, and this would have been the first day you could do something like this because it's been windy and raining and quite cold. So this is the Cape Otway Lighthouse, built in 1848. Pretty impressive structure to build in such a hostile location. Kathy did a great job climbing the steep spiral staircase to the top of the lighthouse, where the views of the coastline were amazing. So we've now climbed up to the top of the Cape Otway light station. It's quite a long way up, with some pretty steep steps, but man, what an amazing view down along the coastline. Pretty spectacular. So this is our little cabin we stayed in for 8 days while the caravan was being repaired in Melbourne, and it's a great little spot. It's Marengo Beach, which is basically the other end of Apollo Bay. Not many people here. We've had a great few days. We've had a big variety of weather. We've had some rain, we've had some wind. We went down to Cape Otway to have a bit of a look around down there. Went out to the lighthouse and had a few drives around. It really is a pretty little place, and this time of the year, because it's winter, there's not many people here. So there are a few camping spots, and if we had our caravan we could quite possibly stay here. I don't think it's all that expensive, but the location's pretty good. Just check this out. Okay, so I'm just walking down from our cabin, and out there's a couple of little island / reef structures, and there are hundreds of seals out there. I flew the drone out yesterday and checked that out, and they were just laying around in the sun. There's so many of them. There's lots of them. Who'd have thought? And I would think there'd be a chance of a reasonable surf here too. Just looking out there now, there's not much of a wave, but I reckon with a little bit of swell there'd be some nice waves in here. I've just walked across to the main street now, and lots of people sitting out on the in the outdoor dining areas, having a cup of coffee. I might even do the same myself in a moment. Reminds me a little bit of Bermagui, a south coast town. So I'm just going to start here on the Great Ocean Walk, which is a walk you can do if you want to and stay. I think it takes 8 days. It goes for quite a long way along this Great Ocean Road, but it looks pretty nice. And look at these houses up here. Fancy living here, perched up on the hill overlooking the ocean. Just beautiful. I must say, this is the day before we leave. This is the best day we've had since we've been here, and we have been here 8 days. It's beautiful. So glad we were able to see it when there's not a lot of people around. So it's going to be a bit of a shame to leave tomorrow, but we have to get back home, and Kathy needs to go back to work, and I need to do a few things. So this is basically the end of our 2-month journey, which started at Broken Hill really, and then we headed out to the Flinders Ranges in South Australia, and then came back down to the York Peninsula, and then around to the Coorong and the Florio Peninsula, and then around to the Murray, where we met up with Jan and Tim and had a few stops there that was sensational. So it's been an amazing trip. Loved every minute of it, despite some of the weather we had. Definitely come back. It's a great part of Australia, and everybody should get down here. We've had such a great time on this trip and can't wait for the next adventure.